I can't hear you, mate. Morning, everyone. Now, on every Saturday morning, right, so we learn right from here. Wherever it is that you are from home, you can learn. As for Sabur, I might also need host rights on my ID on the other side to share my screen. So every Saturday morning I come here, and on a Saturday morning I come live again. Now on a Saturday, we learn for about 2.5 to 3 hours. We learn pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. This is what we do. And for everyone joining in, let's get started right away. First up, I want to share with you my screen. Take a look at this and tell me what you understand of this. All right, so here we go. Now, every week we come, we learn. Now, the guy is looking at my screen right now. I'm going to give you a word and I want you to type it on chat. Now, some of the reasons as to why I do this is just to make sure that everyone can hear me. It is loud and clear, and it is also to test to see if everything is working fine. Right? Roshanika says, sir, for some reason I cannot join the audio. That's okay, no problem for now. As long as you can hear us, you are good and you got nothing to worry. Now, guys, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me and if it is good, give me a thumbs up. For everyone saying good morning, we are good. Trinisha gives me a thumbs up. How about the others? If you can hear me and you can see my screen, good. Sahan Putupitia, give me a thumbs up. Devaraj, now everyone is giving it. I'm good. This is solid. Let's get started. The time now is 10:07 a.m. and I'm going to take you through a lesson till about 11:15 to 11:20. Till about 11:20. And we take a 10 minutes break there. 10 minutes break, Miriam, hi to you. We take a 10 minutes break from about 11:20 to 30, and we start again and we go on till 1 o'clock. All right, guys, so we go on till 1 o'clock. So I strongly suggest that you have some breakfast, drink water, and do this in a fun way. All right, guys, that's what I want all of you to try and do. That would be the way to learn. All right, guys. Every week I come here and I talk to you about pronunciation. Why is pronunciation important? Why is pronunciation important? It's important, guys. It's important for many reasons. We will talk about it in a bit. We will talk about it right away. Like I always tell you, everything you learn, the more you learn it, the better you become. So you need to understand the importance of it. I can teach you. Now, some of you are going to learn certain things again because some of you have been in one of my old class. Now I'm bringing you here again because we cannot have classes in a physical place anymore. And Corona seems to get worse in Sri Lanka. So first up, everyone, I hope you are safe. I hope you're safe. Stay safe. Don't take a risk. Don't take a risk with your health. If you don't have to go out, stay inside as much as you can. Try to avoid big groups of people. You know it is not safe. So guys, for everyone joining me, we are going to get started. We're going to restart. We're going to learn pronunciation I was telling you about. So why pronunciation? I'll go to that. But before that, type for me this word on the chat. All right. The word is sovereignty. The word is sovereignty. Type it for me. I want to see the correct answer. Type the word sovereignty. 885-5551. Yes. Sovereignty. It's very different from what we think it is. Sovereignty, sovereignty, sovereignty is the word I want you to type. Right? So you need to understand this particular word that I'm talking about, sovereignty. Sovereignty. So, guys, this particular word, yes, this one that you're looking at, this is the one. Sovereignty. Now, in the IPA, when you learn this, when I teach you how to do this, everyone, you should understand that in English, number one, we don't read a word exactly according to the spellings. Make a spelling ek anuwa read karna nang sovereignty, sovereignty. G එකක් තියෙනවා. නැත්නම් sovereignty කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි එහෙම කියන්න නැහැ. We don't read a word according to the spelling. Now, this is a C1 word. C1 කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? English වල levels 6ක් තියෙනවා. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Now let me ask you, levels කීයක් තියෙනවද? How many levels are there, guys? Kanchi, Rif, Sahan, Miriam, User, all of you guys. How many levels are there in English? How many levels are there in English? Sahan, 6, good. So you guys hear me, yeah? Now this class goes with interaction. You have to answer. In fact, I keep looking at your chat when teaching. This is to make sure learning happens. So guys, 6 levels, that is A1, A1, A2, and then we have B1. What is the next one? We have B1, B2, and we have C1 and C2. They are the levels. Good. This word belongs to C1. This word belongs to C1, meaning it is not a very easy word to learn. It is a slightly difficult word, but we should try and learn it. Now check this out. This word here, right here.
Sovereignty, 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 sovereignty.
Now the word right there, it goes like sovereignty. It is sovereignty. So guys, you need to write it down on your book. You write it down very clearly. You can write it in Sinhala or Tamil, no problem. This is sovereignty. Menna metana tiyenne o sound එක. හරිද? O, make a e. I'll teach you this next week. May sound symbols tika next week ma ඔක්කොම උගන්වන්නම්. Today I have a different lesson for you. හරිද? මේක මතක තියාගන්න. This is sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
How do they make a sovereignty, sovereignty, G එක silent වෙනවා මේක එහෙම කියන්නේ නැහැ. You need to understand that this is sovereignty, sovereignty, sovereignty. That's how it goes, all right? Yes, you need to understand that. Now let's go on to another word. Another word that I have for you. Right? This time I want you to type it on the chat. Tarantula. Tarantula. Galaxy A50. Come on, everyone. Type it, type it, type it. Type it on the chat. The word is tarantula. Nishan is asking me for the meaning of the word. We will come to the meaning. First, let me make a point. I want to make a point. Make a point. That's what I want to do. Make a point. This is what I'm doing right now. I want to make a point, guys. Rias, it's incorrect. Tarantula. Tarantula, the word I want you to catch. You need to hear and understand. You need to listen and catch it. I want you to tell me the word. The word is tarantula. Tarantula. The word you are listening right now. Can you hear it? පැහැදිලි ඇහෙනවද? ඇහෙනවා නම් වාට ඒක කියන්න පුළුවන් වෙන ඕනේ ස්පෙලිං එක මොකක්ද කියලා. Spelling එක චුට්ටක් වැරදුනාට කමක් නැහැ. හැබැයි 100%ක් වැරදෙන්න බෑ. You can't get it completely wrong, guys. If you get it completely wrong, then it means there is a problem in something. Tarantula. Tarantula. Look at this word, guys. Look at this word. I'm going to drop it in your chat. The word is Tarantula. Now, we don't read this word like tarantula. No, no, no. It is not tarantula. Tarantula කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ. Tarantula කියන්නත් එපා. හරිද? මෙන්න මෙතන තියෙන sound symbols. මේක බලන්න මම screen එකේ පෙන්නන්නම් දැම්මම මේක BRE. Right? BRE stands for British English.
Tarantula. 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 Tarantula.
BRE British English, American English මේක දෙකම එකයි ගොඩක් දුරට. This is a sound symbol. This is and ch, le. I will teach you all of these things slowly as we go on. But the point I want to make, I told you I want to make a point. Remember this statement, make a point. Make a point. Make a point. Make a point. What do we mean by make a point? Make a point. Right? Make a point. Look at this. This is to make a point. To argue or promote an idea. To argue or promote an idea. Right? Synonym. Make a statement. Idiomatic. To take care in doing something, to pay attention, to ensure that something is done. Make a point. Right? So I'm making a point. I want to promote this idea. Idea That's the important thing, guys. So remember the statement. Make a point. Make a point. තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ ඒක අදහස මොකක්ද කියන එක මම ඔයාලට දෙන්න ඕනේ. இது என்ன நான் செய்றேன், இது ஏன் நான் செய்றேன் என்று சொல்றதுக்கு ஒரு காரணம். I want to make a point, right? Now, trying to make a point, I want to show you that first thing to understand, the words in English, there are only 26 alphabet letters. That's all, only 26 letters. Now, although there are only 26 letters, there are more sounds. Right? There are many sounds. Now, when there are many sounds, only 26 letters. In fact, the number of sounds, you have 42. 42, some say 40. Right, so 40 or 42 sounds. Now, when there are that many sounds in English, the first point I want to make for you is to tell you, remember that English pronunciation does not happen according to the spelling. English pronunciation does not exactly go 100% to the spellings. So remember that. That's the point. That's the point. And I want you to remember this. That's something I want you to remember always. Spellings anuwa නෙවෙයි sounds හැදෙන්නේ 100% නෙවෙයි. සමහර තැන්වල ඒක එහෙම වෙනවා. ගොඩක් තැන්වල ඒක අපිට use කරන්න පුළුවන් නැතුවත් නෙවෙයි. හැබැයි ගොඩක් දුරට අපිට ඒක එහෙමම ගන්න බෑ. ගන්න බෑ. දැන් අපි ගමු simple example එකක්. දැන් but කියන word එක ගත්තොත් but but කියන්න පුළුවන් but කියන්න පුළුවන් but bet හරිද but but කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ. We don't say but but. It will be wrong to say but but. cut මොකද්ද? Kut. We don't say cut kut. Cut would be cut.
cut,
Cut is cut. Right? Now this is the sound symbol here. It is ah. Spelling is you. We don't say it like kut because the spelling here is ah. And the sound goes like cut.
cut, 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 cut.
Right? This is ah. The symbol is ah. It is cut. Shanuka Pereira, I see that you have a question mark on the chat. Is there anything you want to ask, Shanuka? Shanuka Makare ahandu nang chat ekek danna. So guys, this is important. English is very different from the spellings. If you look at Company, look at this. This is ah. So it goes like come. This is a company.
Company, 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 company.
It goes like company. 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 Goes like company. So if it is company, you should understand that this is the only correct pronunciation for company. We don't say it like company or company. We don't say it like that. Company, company, both are wrong. The only correct pronunciation for this word is company. Company. It goes like company. And you need to say it like company. That's all. Nothing else. That's it. 100%. 100%. Right? 100% that only. So guys, every time when I teach you, I want you to remember the point. Spellings අනුවනේ sound again. Any සමයක ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. ඇයි ඉගෙන ගන්න? එතකොට තමයි අපි මොකක් කරේ දැන් BBC එකේ news එකක් අපි අහනවා. නැත්නම් YouTube එකේ movie එකක් මොකක් හරි එකක්. නැත්නම් YouTube එකේ documentary එකක්. නැත්නම් short story එකක්. නැත්නම් Netflix එකේ movie එකක්. You're watching something. And when you're watching something, if you can't hear it, because we can't correctly understand the pronunciation. When you can't hear it clearly, it'll be difficult to learn the language, difficult to catch the language. All right. Now, I want everyone to type this sentence for me. A language is caught. Write that sentence for me. A language is caught. Caught. A language is caught. I want you to write the entire sentence. A language is caught and not taught. Write the entire sentence for me. A language is caught and not taught. A language is caught, not taught. A language is caught, not taught. So let me type that for everyone. Check it out, guys. Now, තේරුම මොකක්ද මේකේ? තේරුම මොකක්ද? A language is caught, not taught. A language is not taught, it is caught. මේකේ තේරුම මොකක්ද? භාෂාවක් ඇත්තටම උගන්නන දෙයක්ම නෙවෙයි. උගන්නන්න පුළුවන් මං ඒක වෙනම පැහැදිලි කරන්නම්. රුචිර හරියටම හරි. ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක අල්ල ගන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. ඒක තමයි සීන් එක. ඒක තමයි තියෙන්නේ මේක. ලැන්ග්වේජ් උන්ට නම් පුඩිචිකොල්ල වන. ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකක් කොච්චරනම් කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්නද නේද? ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකක් ගත්තොත් ජීවිත කාලෙම හැමදාසෙම මොකක් හරි ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉවරයක් නැහැ. You can learn something daily. ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. Definitely you should learn. Guidance එක ඕනේ. You need the guidance to learn. ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕනේ. ඒ guidance එක නැතුව අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මේකේ මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කරන්නේ කියන එක. හරිද? ඕනම දෙයක් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. ඉගෙන ගන්නත් එක්ක අපි මේක අල්ල ගන්නත් ඕනේ. We need to catch the language. We need to catch the language. කොහොමද භාෂාවක් අල්ලගන්නේ? To catch the language, you need to do a lot of listening. Listening කරන්න ඕනේ. Reading කරන්න ඕනේ. භාෂාව අල්ල ගන්න නම් මේක හැම තැනින්ම අල්ල ගන්න ඕනේ. You need to catch the language from every place. From every place you can. You can catch the language from a class. You can catch the language from a newspaper, from a book, from your office, from watching TV, from watching news on TV, by listening to something on the radio, by doing exercises, by watching a movie, by talking to people, by going abroad, by making new friends and talking to them in English. You can catch the language by doing all of those things, guys. And that's my point, right? Catch the language. So, guys, I have 2 points. First up, point number 1, sounds are different from spellings. Point number 2, we need to catch the language. To catch the language is why we are going to learn pronunciation, not only speak. Pronunciation ඉගෙන ගන්න කතා කරන්න විතරක්ම නෙවෙයි. අපි pronunciation ඉගෙන ගන්න භාෂාව අල්ල ගන්නත් එක්කම තමයි. හරිද? tarantula කියලා කිව්වොත් අපි දැනගන්න ඕනේ මේක tarantula කියලා. tarantula නෙවෙයි. හරිද? දැන් ඒක තමයි scene එක. That's what I have for you guys. I want you to learn that good thing. Let's move on with it. Those are the points that I wanted to make for you, which is the basis for our learning. So, guys, I want to quickly show you something. I want to show you 4 sounds here. 4 sounds. Now, what you're looking at here, right? Sister. And if I say zoo, I'm going to show you 4 sounds. This is z. This one here, s. This is z. Let me pull up a few more for you. This particular symbol that you're looking at, it is shh. Shh. And then I have for you the fourth sound symbol. Now, first up, guys, do you have a pen and a book with you? Do you have a book? Can you write this down for me, please? I want everyone to write it down. Roshini says writing down. Good. Roshini says writing down. So there are four sounds that I'm going to talk about. We have the S-like sound, we have the Z-like sound, and then we have this particular sound, right? Make a type කරන්න බෑ type කරන්න මේක symbol එක නැහැ keyboard එකේ ඒකයි මම මේක copy කරලා ගන්නේ හරිද ඔයාලට ඒකම තමයි කරන්න වෙන්නේ type කරනවා නම් කවුද මගේ screen එකේ ලියන්නේ please stop කරන්න හැම තැනම ලියනවා කවුරු කෙනෙක් ලියනවා ලියන කෙනෙක් අල්ලගත්තොත් I'm going to ලියුවා නම් ගැටලුවක් නැහැ ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් erase කරලා දාන්න if I catch you I will make you, I'll give you extra work. That's what I'm going to do. More work for you. So guys, four sounds, right? We got four sounds here. The four sounds are s, z, sh, sh. Try to understand this. Sh, sh කියනකොට හැදෙන sound එක. Sh. මෙන්න මේක. Ja, ja, ja. S, z, sh, z, s, z, sh, z. Sounds හතරක්. Four sounds. මේ sounds හතර කොහෙන් දෙන්නේ? Sound alphabet එකෙන්. ඕනම කෙනෙකුට Google කරලා sound alphabet එක හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. මේ phonetic chart. Phonetic chart. මේ තියෙන අපි දැන් බලන sounds හතර. S, z, sh, z. මේ sounds හතර. හරිද? දැන් C කියනකොට තියෙන S sound එක C, zoo කියනකොට තියෙන Z sound එක, shall කියනකොට තියෙන්නේ sh, television කියනකොට තියෙන්නේ j, television, television. හරිද? දැන් අපි මේක බලමු. Examples. දැන් sister කියනකොට when we say sister,
sister, sister, sister, sister.
මේක පැහැදිලි. හරිද? එතන S sound එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. S sound එක. S C H O L. school කියනකොටත් තියෙන්නේ A sound එකම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Right, it's fairly straightforward. School.
School, 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 school,
හරිද?
school, school, school.
මේක school කියලා තමයි හදන්නේ. This is school, not is school. Is school නෙවෙයි, school. මේ sound එක තියෙන්නේ S එක, හරිද? S sound එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Now likewise, there are many more words. CLASS. Class.
Class, 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 class.
S sound එක.
Class, class.
හරිද? MASS. Mass.
Mass, mass.
S sound එක. ගොඩක් තැන්වල මේ S sound එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. In many places what we will find is the S sound. That is normal. In most places we'll find the S sound. S letter will have the S sound. In most places. Now that's how it happens in most cases. I said most cases. Not always. Not always. Not every instance. It doesn't, it's not a must that it is like that. So now I'm going to go to the next one, right? So here I'm going to show you zoo.
Zoo, zoo, zoo.
Now, like you have zoo there are many places. Let's say WEDNESDAY. Make a balan. Goes like make a balan. Wednesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, 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 Wednesday.
Make a head Wednesday. It goes like Wednesday, not Wednesday. It doesn't go like Wednesday. Wednesday Wednesday.
Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday.
So එක තැනක මෙන්න මෙතන S එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ අකුර. And the sound is also S. But here you have the S. We don't use the Z here, but the sound is Z.
Wednesday, 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 Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday. Wednesday. Wednesday is correct. Wednesday is wrong. Wednesday is very wrong. All right, guys. This is the point that I want you to understand. S එකක් තිබ්බ පළියට මෙතන S sound එක හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. නැහැ. ඒක වෙනස් වෙනවා. MUSEUM. අපි සාමාන්‍ය මේ කොහොමද කියන්නේ? museum කියලා කියනවා. මේක museum නෙවෙයි. Museum.
Museum, 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 museum.
ඒතර මම මොකද්ද කරන්නේ අතරම? මේ වර්ඩ් එක අරගෙන දැන් ඔයාලා පොතේ ලියා ගන්නවා නම් මේක මෙම ලියා ගන්න ඕනේ. ඉතරයි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. මේකයි ඔය කරන්න ඕනේ. මේක ඔයා මෙම ගා ගන්න ඕනේ. Zoo, museum, then මෙතන අපි බැලුවා sister, class, mass. හරිද? මෙම ලියා ගන්නවා වගේ පුතේ. ඒ පුතේ විතරක් ලියා ගන්නත් එපා. ඩික්ෂනරි එකෙත් බලන්න පස්සේ. නැත්නම් මේක අමතක වෙනවා. මේ හැම දෙයක්ම search කරන්න ඕනේ මේ වගේ. If you don't search them, you won't be able to remember them. Remember I told you the language is not only taught. මට උගන්වන්න පුළුවන් හැබැයි මේක අල්ල ගන්න ඕනේ. අල්ල ගන්නේ කොහොමද? ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන එක හරහා අල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන්. එකම දේ නැවත නැවත බලන එකනොත් අල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන්. By watching the same thing again and again and again and again you can learn. In fact මෙන්න මේ word එක වැටෙන්නේ කොකටද? A1 category එක. A1 කියන්නේ මේක හැමෝම දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ word එකක්. Simple word එකක්. A1 කියන්නේ easy. A1 A2 හරිද? මේ A1 words ඔයාලට මේක වැරදෙන්නේ නැතුව කියන්න පුළුවන් වෙනෝනේ. Museum.
Museum, museum, museum.
හරිද? Museum. MUSIC. අපි හැමෝම දන්න word එකක්. MUSIC. Music.
Music, 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 music.
It goes like music, not music. Musikut නෙවෙයි, musicut නෙවෙයි. Music. දැන් spellings අනුව කියනවා නම් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් MUSIC, music. I like music. Hey, music කියලා කියන්නේ. Spellings අනුව කියනවා නම් music කියලා කියන්නේ. හරිද? අදහස මොකක්ද කියලා අහගන්න. මේක අල්ලගන්න. Next time when you listen to something on YouTube නැත්නම් movie එකක් බලනකොට ඔයාලට මේක පැහැදිලිව ඇහෙන්න ඕනේ. කවුරු හරි කියනවා නම් I love music. I don't like music. I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music. When someone says this word or uses this word, you should hear it clearly. And when you can hear things clearly, you can catch the language a little bit better than you can normally. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කොහොමද මේක කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ ඊට වඩා හොඳට මේක වට කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි සවුන්ඩ් එක හරියට අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් නම්. හරිද? So let's move on, write a few more words. H-E-S-I-T-E-N-T. Look at this. H-E-S-I-T-A-N-T. Hesitant.
hesitant, 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 hesitant,
It goes like hesitant.
hesitant,
And they're going to make a hesitant, hesitant නෙවෙයි. Hesitant. 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 හරිද? Hesitant. P-R-E-S-E-N-T. Present.
present, present, present,
Present.
present, present, present,
මේක යන්නේ කොහමද? Present. Present. Z sound එක තියෙන එක. Present.
present, present, present,
Present. 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 නෙවෙයි. Present.
present, present, present.
දැන් ඔයාලා හිතනවා ඇති මේක මම කොහොමද ඉගෙන ගන්නෙ? මේවා තියෙනකොට එක එක වර්ඩ් එක කොහොමද ගිහිල්ලා ඉගෙන ගන්න කියලා හිතනවා. ඇත්ත. මට ඒක තේරෙනවා. I understand that. It is a problem. However, I use the word however. එහෙම නමුත් කියන එක. However, see guys, all of you are going to be listening to something in English. හරිද? You are listening to something in English. And when you listen to it, you can hear this. You know, if you know it, it'll become easy. So next time when you hear something, you will be able to learn it a little bit faster. මෙහෙම දෙයක් තියෙනවා කියලා දැනගන්න දන්නවනේ ඔයාලා දැන් you know it already. You know it already. දන්නවා මේක. And because you know it already, you will be able to catch it a little bit faster. Yes, it will take time, but you can do it. You cannot learn this in 1 day or maybe 2 days, not even in a month. It might take several months. It might take several months. Now, although it takes several months, it is worth it because you learn it once in your life correctly. You will be able to use this forever correctly. Throughout your lifetime, you will be able to use it correctly. And that is the most important thing, guys. The most important thing, because when you learn it correctly, you are able to use it correctly forever. එක සැරේ ඔයාට ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙන්නේ හරියට ඉගෙන ගන්න deep හරිද එකම දේ නැවත ඉගෙන ගන්න. When you do it correctly, that's about it. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything more. Nothing less. You can do it on your own. All right, so I'm going to continue, guys. The lesson I'm talking to you about is sound. Very important lesson for learners of a second language and for learners of a foreign language. English is a second language or a foreign language for us, and we should learn this.
Scissor, 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 scissor.
So what you're looking at here, we think in Sri Lanka, this is scissor. It's not that. It is very simple. Scissor, scissor.
Scissor, 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 scissor.
It goes like scissor, and that's about it. It doesn't go like anything else. And when you hear this, right, you should also do one more thing. Remember, I told you I want you to go to your book and type it, right? Never get type කරගන්න ඔක්කොම ලියාගන්න. ඊට අමතරව ක්ලාස් එක ගුරුනාන් පස්සේ ඔයාලම Google කරලා බලන්න. නැත්නම් ඔයා laptop එකෙන් නම් මේක අහන්නේ phone එකේ නම් චුට්ටක් අමාරු වෙයි. But if you're on a laptop, you can open up another page and you can search it with me. මාත් එක්කම මේක වට කරන්න පුළුවන්. You know, you can actually do that. You can for real do that. And that is the best way to learn, guys. That's the way to learn. Let's look at few more words because I want you to continue and understand this on your own after that. U-S-E-R-N-A-M-E. This one goes like username.
Username. Username. Username.
Username, not username. අපි ලංකාවේ කියන්නේ username නෙවෙයි name username
Username. 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 Username.
It goes like username, not username. Username, not username. Can I have your username and password? My username is Arshad.Akbar. That's my username. Arshad.Akbar is. My username is Arshad.Akbar. That's my username. Guys, let me ask all of you, right? What's your username? What is your username for Zoom? My username. Roshini's username is Roshini, Nisha, Koshi, Hanif, Hasif. Good. Samahara Tangwal, in some places, I want you to chat, you know, not for anything else, because I want to make sure that you are with me. Or make a hang in the Allagana, the Kilabalana with Remamiwa Balani. Ruan Theka. My username is Arshad. Praveen Arushima. Nice. Amazing. Cool. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. My username is Arshad.Akbar. That's my username. What's your Instagram username? My user ID on Instagram. My Instagram user ID is Arshad Akbar. My Facebook user ID is also Arshad Akbar. So that's the same everywhere. Perfect. Roshini has Bernie also. That is amazing, guys. You got Bernie, Sujit E. That is nice. Let's move on, guys. Is. Now, that is that so far. We are looking at 4 sounds. S, Z, sh, and sh. They are the sounds, all right? That's what we're looking at. We know this one, and the third one. Shh.
Cash.
Shh.
Cash.
Cash is an example. We can look at P-U-S-H.
push,
Shh.
push,
Shh. Push. Right? Many words are there. It's shh. This sound is not difficult for us. In Sri Lanka, it's not a very difficult sound. It's easy for us. It's easy. Right? It's not difficult at all. Everyone in Sri Lanka, we say this sound correctly. Shh.
dash.
We don't have issues. No one says this wrong. No one says this like bus. It is bush.
bush, 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 bush,
Now this sound is easy, all right? But I want to show you a fun word. Look at this word. අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ word එක කොහොමද pronounce කරන්නේ? අපි chef කියනවා. Chef වෙන සලුව. මනාල් chef Allah. This goes like chef.
chef, 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 chef,
Right? Chef. It goes like chef. Okay. Chef. Chef. Type the word for me on chat, guys. Type it. Chef. Chef. Koshi is the first one to type. Good. Now everyone is typing. This is good. Chef. Chef. Now remember this word from today, all right? No one should say this word like chef. නැවත ජීවිතේ කවදාවත් chef කියලා නම් කියන්න එපා. chef කියලා කවදාවත් කියන්න එපා. please කියන්න එපා chef කියලා. please don't say it like chef. chef කියලා කිව්වොත් ඉවරයි. ගොඩක් ලංකාවේ කට්ටිය පිටරට ගිහිල්ලා chef කියලා කියනවා. ඉවරයි. chef බලනවා hina වෙලා යනවා මොනව කරන්නද මුකුත් කරන්න බෑනේ. chef. ඔයා හඳුරන හොඳ chef කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද? How many of you know a good chef? On the chef line on මට පොඩ්ඩක් introduce කරන්න. How many of you are a good chef here? Imtiaz. Dilka Martin, are you a chef or do you know a chef? Which one? I have had good chefs, right? My students in my class. Good chefs. All right, guys, listen to this word and type it on the comment section. Yes, Dilka Martin is the chef. Nice. I will get in touch with you later. I need some help from you. Arushima, are you a chef? Samar Singha, wow. Hasif, we have many chefs here. What can you cook really well? What is the best you can make? I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the chats. What is it that you do? Right. Hasif says biryani. Wow. Ramzani says biryani. Samar Singh says what? For Italian food, says Miriam. Nishan, paripuhadanna bulanu niyamai. Galaxy A50. Galaxy A50 killer. He says, my wife is a good chef. Wow. You're a lucky man. 3D says parota. කොත්තුමි හදන්නත් පුළුවන්ලු ඩිලීෂාට නියමයිනේ ඩිලීෂා නම් නියමයි ඩිලීෂා Sahan, very true. One day we should try in class. One day we should have a class for cooking. Only for cooking. Roshini says, I can eat above all. Very good. Roshini, you and I, we will become the DJ for that day. I'll be DJ. I don't know. But guys, good to hear that all of you can cook. Now we have a big place, a studio and a farm in Pasiala, right? Big place. We'll go there and do some cooking. Let's do that. Mohammed Bushra says, I can cook famous raspberry. Is there something called famous raspberry? I don't know what. What is that? Is that a cake? Imtiaz says, my wife can make shawarma. I love shawarma. Good shawarma. I like them. Imtiaz, maybe you can make one for me. Or next time when your wife makes, you let me know. I come pick it up, you know. Niroshia Disanaka says, I can cook fried rice well. Whoa. 3D is asking, and if the coach, shall we go see your farm? Yes, we must do that. All of us should do that. We should go see the farm. It's about 4.5 acres. We have a lot of, many, in fact, not one, not two, not three. We have many goats. Beautiful, cute little ones. So guys, it's nice to see that all of you are good on chat. It's even chatting like this will improve your language. I want you to know that. I want you to believe that, because I am talking and you are typing. That is communication, you know. Man kata karna gamang anik pati chat karna kya ne make up communication ekak tamai. That too is communication, and that is a great way to learn. Right? Two-way communication. That is so true. Chamika. Chamika. Dantan chamika. The kila mara damashuana. Chamika Drising says two-way communication. That's correct. Two-way communication. This is what's happening. And we can learn like this. I think one of the best things about learning with the use of technology is this. When we learn with the use of technology, we can, it's two-way. I see feedback and I see the chat and I teach, and that's the way to do it. I'm a boy, says Chamika. Good scene, mate. Good scene. Guys, everyone, type this word for me, right? The sound we're looking at is chef. Chef. The next word, chalet. Give me the spelling for the word chalet. Chalet. The word is chalet. Chelsea name, how is the chalet? C-H-A-L-E-T, chalet. That's the word.
Chalet. 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 Chalet.
Chalet.
Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet.
This is good, guys. This is really good. Now understand this, guys. This is shh. Shh.
Chalet. 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 Chalet.
Right? This word is not chalet. Not chalet. It is chalet.
Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet. Chalet.
Now, when you understand it, it becomes easy to catch the language. Right? Easy, right? It's fairly straightforward. Fairly straightforward. When I say fairly straightforward, next time when you hear this word somewhere, when someone uses this and they say, hey, myself and the chef, we want to stay in the chalet. Myself and the chef, we want to stay in a chalet. Now you will hear this clearly and you will know that it is C-H-A-L-E-T. It will be easier for you to catch the language, guys. If you can learn pronunciation, it will help you catch the language. A chalet is not a farmhouse, a wooden house with a roof, usually in cold places. In Norelia, we have chalets. That's a chalet, guys. Let me show you what a chalet is, right? C-H-A-L-E-T. All of this, it's a chalet. A wooden house is a chalet. Usually in hilly places, in cold places, they have chalets. There are beautiful chalets. Beautiful chalets, you know? There you go. All right, guys, let's continue further. We are looking at the lesson, a lesson where we are learning. What are we learning? What are we learning, guys? What are we learning? Tell me on the comments. Tell me, what are we learning? What are we learning today? Tell me in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Type something. It's okay. It can be one word. It can be two words. Very good. Roshini says sounds in English. Sounds incorrectly. Okay. What are we learning? Pulam vidiki explain karana. It's okay. Good, 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 good. Good to see that. Ruchuru Ranawaka Tilini Nuan. That's very correct, guys. Ikahari, wala kina hame kak mahari. That's what we are learning. That's what we are learning. Now let me show you something. Make a karana gamang. Mang ikahari Velavaran Pinwin Hame IPA kine. IPA kiyane mukadda. IPA என்று சொன்னால் என்ன? என்னது? The International Phonetic Alphabet. Right? International Phonetic Alphabet. Phonetic alphabet. That's what it is. Right? Just typing it so that everyone knows. May PHONETIC. හරිද මේක කියන්නේ phonetic මේක phonetic නෙවෙයි පුළුවන් නම් පොතේ කොහරි තැනක ලියා ගන්න වෙනම ලියා ගන්න සිංහලෙන් ඉස්සරහින් නැත්නම් දෙමළෙන් හරි sound එක දා ගන්න නැත්නම් අමතක වෙයි මේක phonetic නෙවෙයි phonetic phonetic
phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic phonetic
හරිද එකම දේ නැවත මම ක්ලික් කරේ ඇයි to make sure that all of you learn this and remember this the International Phonetic Alphabet පොතේ ලියා ගන්න ඒක තමයි IPA කියන්නේ IPA International Phonetic Alphabet හරිද මේ සිස්ටම් එක ගොඩක් යූස් කරනවා ගොඩක් තැන්වල ලංකාවේ එච්චර කරන්නේ නැහැ BBC ලොකු ආයතනවල බ්‍රිටිෂ් කවුන්සිල් වලත් යූස් කරනවා මේ බලන්න මේ BBC නුත් යූස් කරනවා මේක BBC learning English කියලා වීඩියෝස් කීපයක් තියෙනවා පස්සේ ඔයාලට Google කරලා සර්ච් කරලා මේක ඕනම් බලන්න IPA වැදගත් දෙයක් ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් වැදගත් දෙයක් ලංකාවේ මේක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් උගන්වන්නේ නැහැ ඒකට හේතු තියෙනවා මේක ඉතින් මේක ෂෝට් කට් එකක් නෙවෙයි මෙහෙම ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියන්නේ ඒක ඩීප් හරිද මේක ඩීප් කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම ඉගෙන ගත්තොත් මේක ෂෝට් කට් නැහැ ෂෝට් කට් කියන්නේ නිකන් වර්ඩ් එකක් අරගෙන ප්‍රොනන්සියේෂන් බලලා එහෙම මතක තියාගන්නත් පුළුවන් නැතුව නෙවෙයි අද අපිට செய்யலாம் we can definitely learn like that but the benefit of learning this way is that then confusion එකක් නැහැ අපිට no confusion for us no confusion like when you look at it this way දැන් මෙතන confusion එකක් නැහැනේ මේක අපි දන්නවා මෙතන sound symbol එක නිසා තමයි මේක chef කියලා කියන්නේ
chef, chef,
right because of the sound symbol we know this is chef no confusion no more confusion we know 100% that this is chef 100% not 90% not 95% not 99.9% it is 100% guys
chef, 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 chef.
we know 100% that this is chef 100% this is chef and chef only ladies and gentlemen that is the point when you learn like this you will overcome most of your problems on your own that confusion will go away your confusion will go away and that's what it is what is the meaning of the red button Harita red button Native American English NAME can someone type it for me please Native American English green button is British English BRE thank you everyone thank you for typing it whoa cool ඒකට BRE කියන්නේ මොකක්ද බලමුකෝ BRE කවුද type කරන්න කියලා first BRE මොකක්ද BR බලමු first තාන්නේ කවුද කියලා. Whoa, Chamika. Whoa, British English. පොඩි තරංගයකුත් තියෙනවා මෙතන. There's a small competition in typing here. It's like super fast. They're typing like a bullet. Boom, just like that. This is good. This is the way to do it. This is the way to go. So BR කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? British English. ME කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Native American English. දෙකම එකයි.
Chef.
chef,
Chef.
chef,
Chef.
chef,
Chef.
ගොඩක් දුරට එකයි සමහර තැන්වල මේක වෙනස් වෙනවා. මම එක වර්ඩ් එකක් නිකන් පෙන්නන්නම්. හරිද? මේක මම පස්සේ කියලා දෙන්නම්. දැනට නිකන් එක වර්ඩ් එකක් පෙන්නන්නම්. මේ බලන්න. මේ symbols දෙක වෙනස් වෙනවා මෙතන දැක්කද? මෙන්න මේකයි. There is a change in the symbol. Make a R, make a A. British English will make a fast kill them again. Fast.
fast, fast, fast,
Americans like like a fast killer.
fast, 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 fast.
There are small differences like that. Very small differences. Not many. Very little. Look at this. Mask.
Mask,
Mask.
mask, mask, mask.
Roshan is asking, is this fast sound for speed or fasting? No. Me fast sound kine gane veyi. ඒක සමහර තැන්වල British කට්ටියයි American කට්ටියයි ඒක වෙනස් කර ගන්නවා. They change it. It's a little difference. It's a little thing like in Sri Lanka, the way people speak Sinhala in Gaul is slightly different, and the people speaking Sinhala in Kandy is a little bit different. Slightly different. And if we take Tamil, people who speak Tamil in Colombo is slightly different, and Jaffna Tamil is very different. Likewise, if you go to India, the way the Indians speak Tamil is very different. Ayub Zaman is asking, can we pronounce it in both ways? A very good question. Dekama use karanda puluwan gatuluwak naha. You can use both. Sahan Putupitiya, the answer for your question, what is the most preferred one, American or British? Now in Sri Lanka, since we are a country that was ruled by the British, we mainly use British English. අපි දැන් මෙතනින්ම ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහමුකෝ. ඔයාලා කොහොමද use කරන්නේ? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයාලට ඔප්ෂන් එකක් දුන්නොත් British English use කරන්න කැමතිද American ද? දෙකෙන් එකක් ඔයාලා තෝරගන්න බලන්න. දෙකම select කරන්න නැතුව එකක් chat එකේ දාන්න. අන්න දැන් බලන්න අපිට answer එකක් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. මිනිස්සු අතර සාමාන්‍යයෙන් තියෙන දෙයක් තමයි හැමෝම British English ඉගෙන ගන්න කැමති. ඒකනේ ස්ටෑන්ඩඩ් එක. ලෝකෙට ඉංග්‍රීසි ආවේ British වලින් නේද? ඒ රටින් තමයි ආවේ. English යාලගේ language එක. ඉතින් ඒක එහෙම ඒ විදිහට ඉගෙන ගන්න එක හොඳයි. දැන් මෙතන ඔයාලා chat එක බැලුවොත් ඔයාලට අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. හරිද? ගොඩක් දෙනෙක් type කරන්නේ British කියලා. මම දැක්කා එක්කෙනෙක් විතර කිව්වා. 3D කිව්ව comment එක වල බලන්න. 3D කියන 3D has a chat. දාලා තියෙන in future we will use Chinese. ගොඩක් දුරට මම හිතන්නේ ඒකත් ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙයි. ඉගෙන ගන්න guys. ඉගෙන ගත්ත කියලා කාටවත් පාඩුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Try to learn Chinese. It will help us. It will be good for us. ජීවිතේ යම් කිසි දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගත්ත කියලා කවදාවත් පාඩුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. උරුනාලම අද පරිචයමන සුලේනගල් කොන්නම් කරංජි පොපොරදilla. Right. Nishan is asking, what is the most beautiful between these two? Nishan, I think British English is nicer. It is more classy. It is clean. However, Nishan, if we look at any movie, right, in the world, if you look at the laptops, the phones we use, the technology, everything comes from the United States. So because of that, we hear mostly Americans talk to us. Like that's the English that we come across mostly. Mm, So don't worry about it. Learn both. මෙහෙමයි සින්නේ ගන්නද? ඉංග්‍රීසි හොඳට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් British English උනත් මොකද්ද American උනත් මොකද්ද? No problem, right? What do you all think? If you can speak English really well, it doesn't matter whether you speak British or American, right? As long as it is not Asian English. ආසියානු රටවල් වල කතා කරන විදිහ නැතු ඒ දෙකෙන් එකක් නම් ඕන තරම් ඒක ඇත්ත. Enough and more. That is good, you know. As long as you don't speak Asian English. When I say Asian English, broken, bad English. Right. Miriam Fernandez is asking, please correct way how to pronounce for, F-O-U-R. How do you do that? Next time, Marian, you can't find a word, F-O-U-R. You type it. Venom the lesson eකට අමතරව word එකක් නම් නිකන් type කරන්න.
four.
Right. That's the word, guys. This is what we're looking at. My thoughts exactly. Good. Tasundika, I love your choice of words. 3, what are you using mostly? I use British English mostly, and I enjoy American English also. I like them both. But when I speak, I mostly use British. කතා කරනකොට British තමයි use කරන්නේ. හැබැයි American එකකට මම කැමතියි. ඒක ලොකු වෙනසක් නෑ. ඉඳලා ඉట్లా වෙනස් වෙනවා, but it's fun to learn both. So guys, let's go to the fourth sound. Fourth sound එක මොකද්ද? මෙන්න මේ sound symbol එක මේක. I have another 8 minutes before the break. 8 minutes to go before the break. මෙන්න මේ sound එක.
Vision.
එතකොට මේක vision. ෂ නෙවෙයි මේක. vision නෙවෙයි. vision.
Vision.
Make a vision නෙවෙයි. vision. Vision. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a vision for this country. My vision for this country is that everyone is able to learn whatever they want. That's the vision for me, for this country. Learning has to be free for everyone. That's the vision. Free quality learning for everyone. Good English for everyone. That is my vision. Guys, the sound is vision. How did they make a එහෙම තමයි මේ sound එක හැදෙන්නේ. මේක ෂ නෙවෙයි. නෙවෙයි. Vision. A-S-I-A. Asia. මෙන්න මෙතන බලන්න මේක දෙකම use කරන්න පුළුවන්. You can say you can say shh. Asia. සමහර තැන්වල දෙකම use කරන්න පුළුවන්. සිல இடங்கள்ல ரெண்டையும் use பண்ணலாம். But I want you to catch the sound, guys. Very different sound. මේ sounds දෙක වෙනස්. හරිද? මේක Asia. Where are you from? I'm from Asia. I'm from Asia. I'm from the beautiful country of Sri Lanka. Such a beautiful country. The air is nice. The people are amazing. Yes, we fight a little bit, but mostly we are good people. We are really good people. We try to do something for the country. And yes, we love the country and we try and do the best. We Sri Lankans, we have a smile on our face. We get a big smile, not a small one, not a tiny one. We have a big smile. So guys, we are from Asia.
Asia.
So it's Asia. You could say it like Asia, and there are more words for you. Pleasure. Pleasure.
pleasure, 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 pleasure,
Pleasure. Now, the next word, drop it in the chat, guys. Drop it in the chat. Ready? Is everyone ready to type it? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Yes, says everyone. The word is Azure. Azure. The word is Azure. Koshi is the first to type the word. Ladies and gentlemen, Koshi wins the race. Koshi, මොකද්ද මේක laptop එකක් use කරනවද නැත්නම් phone එකේද? Koshi laptop. හැමෝම මට කියන්නකෝ. I like to understand. ඔයාලා මේක lesson එක කොහොමද? laptop එකෙන්ද phone එකෙන්ද? පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්නකෝ. Laptop or phone? Please tell me. PC, laptop, laptop. Phone එකේ කවුරුත් use කරන්නේ නැද්ද කියන්නේ? phone එක කාංචි අන්තිමට එක phone එකක් තියෙනවා. Phones දෙකක් තුනක් විතර තියෙනවා. Nearby. Good all around with phone. Nice. So the word is Azure. Keep the chat coming in, guys. When chat එක බලාගෙන තමයි ඉන්නේ. හරිද? හැම වෙලෙම බලන් ඉන්න එක. Screen එක ඉස්සරහ මන් තියන් ඉන්න එක. Chat is there right in front of me. The chat is there right in front of me. I can see the chat. It's fun to watch the chat. Dinendra Pereira. Dinendra, you are special. So guys, good, everyone. I'm very happy that you guys are learning, not only learning, but also very interactive. You guys are learning plus super interactive, right? This is the way to learn, guys. Interactive learning. Like you listen, you catch, and you respond, and that's the way to do it. Certainly the best way to learn. All right, guys. Good. The word is Azure.
Azure, 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 Azure.
The word is Azure. And the next word, guys, type it. Let's see who's going to type this. Are you ready? Are you ready to type the word? Let's see who's going to give me the word first on the chat. Let us see, ladies and gentlemen. The word. Shanuka Pereira, Azure name word එක. මේ දවස්වල වෙන word එකක්. Measure. Whoa! Pata කාලා ගියා එක කවුද first type කරේ කියලා අල්ල ගන්නත් බැරි වුණා. කවුද first type කරේ? Who typed it first? Chamika Edirisinghe. Chamika Edirisinghe typed it first. Boom! That is good. The word is measure. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, the word is measure.
Measure, 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 measure.
Measure කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. Measure නෙවෙයි. Measure කියලා කියන්න එපා, please. Measure. It's measure. Measure. Right. Guys, that's the lesson for today. We're going to take a break now in 2 minutes. The sounds we learned, all right? What were the sounds we learned? Mukadda beginning at there. Menne me sounds hatara. Menne me sounds hatara beginning at the. Then mang all the taggal link ekak pennannan harida. All enne me link ekata www.winner.lk/winner. My link එක chat එකේ නුත් දැම්මා. winner.lk/pronunciation. හරිද? sorry මම දෙන මොකක් හරි කිව්වා මම හිතන්නේ. winner.lk/pronunciation. මේ තියෙන මේක තමයි link එක. මෙන්න මෙතනට ගියොත් මේ BBC videos ටිකත් ඔයාලට ඕන නම් බලන්න ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. You should watch it. මෙන්න මේක click කරන්න. pronunciation folder කියලා තියෙනව නේද? You click here. Now, when you click this one, pronunciation folder, you will go to my Google Drive. Right? Menne me Google Drive ke order lesson එක අද දවසේ ඉගෙන ගත්ත එක download කරගන්න පුළුවන්. You come here and here is the one that you need to download. SNZ lesson deep drive කියලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? මෙන්න මේක select කරන්න, download කරගන්න. phone එකට download කරන්න නැත්නම් laptop එකේ download කරගන්න. ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. So once you download this, ඔයාට තියෙනවා මේකේ tabs දෙකක්. මේ අටවට පේනවා ඇති tabs දෙකක්, 2 tabs. Word list එක තියෙනවා දෙවෙනි tab එකේ. Right? Nishan කියනවා we did it last week. Good Nishan. අනිවාර්යෙන් හොඳයි මේක. හැබැයි මේක නැවත කරන්න Nishan. එකම දේ නැවත කරන්න. එහෙම තමයි මේක කරන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ Nishan. මේ තියෙන sounds 4. The 4 sounds. S, z, sh, j. Last week lesson එකේ video එක තියෙනවා මම දෙන්නම් හැමෝටම. හරිද? I'll give it to everyone last week. Last week කරපු එක මම කොහොමත් අද recap කරා. I did a recap. Recap කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? I did it again because I know some of you joined today guys. Don't worry. හැබැයි last week එකේ මේ lesson එක video එක තියෙනවා. We will share it with everyone. Don't worry. මේක කරමු අනිවාර්යෙන්. අපි කරන්න. Right? අන්න හරිද දැම්මා YouTube link එක. හරිද? අන්න නියමයි හරිද? මොකක්ද technology expert කෙනෙක්ද? හරිද? What do you do mate? What do you do my friend හරිද? Web designer. Whoa, Arthur's a web designer. I should take him as my assistant. I should. Actually should. Sashi Vimalasid is asking, sir, were you able to really able to speak? That is, did you quickly grasp Tamil, Sinhala, or English? What do you think is the easiest, sir? මං හිතන්නේ මේ භාෂා තුනම අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් ඇත්තටම. ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ඕනම කෙනෙකුට මේ භාෂා තුනම අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් භාෂා තුනම. You know, it's easy, not very difficult. මං ගෙදර පොඩි කාලේ use කරේ දෙමළ. ඉස්කෝලේ යන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා දෙමළ තමයි use කරේ. අම්මත් එක්ක දෙමළ තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. තමිළ දැන් කදේක පොඩුව විතලා. Sinhala, English, දෙකම මම ඉගෙන ගත්ත ඉස්කෝලේ. English and Sinhala both I learned in school, right? So can be done. Hasif, this is your first class, super, and no problem, mate. This is ideally the first class for everyone. Nothing to worry. Where are you from originally? Originally, I'm from Tiharia, Kalagedihaina. That's where I'm from. Sashi Vimala City. Pleasure is mine, guys. Thank you for joining on today's lesson. We will take about a short break. Let's take a quick break. Now the time is 11:22. අපි නැවත lesson එක start කරමු. හරියටම 11:32. Shape නේද? Redmi, no problem Redmi. අපි ඔක්කොම නැවත කරමු. Don't worry about it guys. මේ මිස් වුණාද අරවද මේවද ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. මේ lessons ටික ඔක්කොම record කරලා තියෙන ඔක්කොම ආයෙ දෙන්නම් අපි. නැවත අහන්න මේවා. අඩුම ගානේ වාට මගේ sentences ටික words ටික pronunciation ටික හරි ආගෙන එන්න පුළුවන්. All right, guys, we are going to take a quick break, about 10 minutes. We will catch you in 10 minutes. When you come back in 10 minutes, we have another trainer joining us, another lecturer. She will take you through parts of grammar. Grammar is not easy. It is not difficult, but we will somehow learn it. Come back in 10 minutes. Catch you soon. Take good care of yourself. I will see everyone next week. Until such time, stay safe.
You do. All right. Looks like I see a lot of new people today, right? So we are going to recap what we did in the past class, right? Why? One, because I want everybody to know where we stopped. Two, because there were a lot of people who didn't understand as well. They felt I was too fast, I was too quick with my speaking. So yes, I will try to slow myself down. I'm a very quick speaker. I don't like to speak slow for some reason. You know, I feel like I waste my time. But yes, for you all, I will try to be extremely slow. But yes, again, if I'm extremely slow, again, remind me I'm too slow and I will try to speed myself up. Yeah, so we will start. Basically, I want all of you to be, interactive today. That's also through the chat. Okay, let's keep it that way. It's easier. It's easier to be even more interactive on a chat. So keep responding, keep talking. I would be noticing all of you. Don't keep quiet, please, right? The more you're going to be quiet, the more you will be, let's say, you won't be part of the class, right? That way you're not even comfortable in asking questions. Even if you have doubts, you wouldn't feel comfortable asking questions, right? So I'm going to start the lesson now. So we've got 62 people here. Anybody who's going to come late, you got to help your mates, right? Because the time was set at 11:32, I suppose. So let's start now. I can't wait any longer. So what we are going to do today is, as usual, we are going to start with the first lesson, which is simple tense. Yeah. So if you all have the notes already, just go and refer to it. And those of you who don't have, there's a link on your WhatsApp group. Go to that link. It's a Google Drive. Go to that and just download all these documents that have been uploaded up until now. Okay. All right. So we are going to start with simple continuous. I'm going to keep looking at the chat. So I will be asking questions. Do respond. Yeah, okay. Vina has sent the drive. So it has all the documents up to now, even the lesson, the new lesson we are going to do today, it's also uploaded there. I put it on the WhatsApp group. So go ahead and check. Yeah, okay. So simple tense is basically something that denotes when did something happen, okay? So tenses, you know, there is past tense, there is present, and there's future. Past is vela ivara vecha deyak, present then vena deyak, future venna thiyena deyak. Past வந்து நடந்து முடிஞ்ச விஷயம், present இப்போ நடக்கிறது, futureங்கிறது இனிமே நடக்க போற ஒரு விஷயம். Okay? So when we talk about simple tense, we usually use simple tense to talk about something that happens every day. Okay? Hamadama venadaya, endanalum narakkira oru vishayam. For example, every day you might wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Hamadama 4 thamai nagitinne. 7 8 thamai brush karanne. 10 thamai kama kanne. Car එක drive කරන්න පටන් ගන්න 8:30 වලට. නැත්තම් හැමදාම office එක ඉවර කරලා girlfriend meet වෙන්න යනවා. Hamadam, right? All 5 days, as in except for the weekends. Probably after work, every day you go and meet your girlfriend. Probably. Can everybody hear me? Okay, Ramesh, it's only a problem with you. All right. Yeah. Loud and clear, Sahan. Yes, thank you. All right. எந்தனாலும் செய்யற ஒரு விஷயம், காலையில எழும்புறதா இருக்கட்டும், குளிக்க போறதா இருக்கட்டும், டிரைவ் பண்றதா இருக்கட்டும், மாமியார் வீட்டுக்கு போறதா இருக்கட்டும், every day what you do, that's where you use simple tense, right? Remember that simple tense is used not when you're doing something right now. If you're eating now, if you're learning now, you don't say I learn English. Yes, if you say that, what it means is you're learning English, you're studying English, probably you're learning it every day. That does not mean You're learning English right now at this point. Why? Because it's simple tense. Simple tense is usually used to say something that happens on a regular basis. Now, I could say, I go to bed, I go, okay? I go to bed at 1 a.m. 1 a.m., right? Every day, no matter how much hard I try, that's the time I end up going to bed, right? What do you all think? At what time, if you are going to bed, can you type it to me on the chat box at what time you go to bed in just the format I told you? I go to bed at 1 a.m. So you tell me at what time you go to bed. I want quick responses to see whether you got what I'm trying to say. I go to bed at 10. Okay. Dilshan, it's at 10:30. So I want the full form. I go to bed at 1 a.m. I go to bed at this time. Okay, good. You're like getting it right. So this is how I want it to be, right? I go. You don't say I going. It's wrong. I goed. That's another thing Sri Lankans say. Very wrong. I went to bed. You can say, but it's past tense, right? That means you're only talking about yesterday. Generally, if you're going to bed at 10:30 or 11 or 2, then you just say, I go to bed at that time. So that I go is usually used when something happens on a drill. What's a drill? Drill means something that keeps happening every day. No, Nishan, I go to bed. I go to the bed. Not necessary, right? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why we don't say the bed at this time. Today's lesson is going to be about that. All right. So if you're looking at this screen right now, you'll see there's a table that has present, past, and future. And we also have simple tense positive, simple tense negative, and simple tense interrogative, right? Positive is sentences that you just say that you do it. That's a positive sentence. Negative is basically you don't do it. There's a no in that sentence, right? At that point, you will say no, I don't, I do not, I will not. So that's negative. Any sentence that has not in it will be a simple tense negative sentence, right? And the next is interrogative. So another way to say interrogative is questioning. Prashnakanakota, we call it interrogative or questioning form of sentence. We call it interrogative, right? So when it comes to a language or when it comes to any form of communication, there's only 3 forms: positive, negative, interrogative. You think and see, right? If you're saying, I'm going to bed, that's a positive sentence. If you're saying, I don't like smoking, that's a negative sentence. If you say, do you like smoking? That's a questioning, right? So there's only 3 forms of communication in any language, not just in English, even in Tamil, in Sinhala, it's the same. In those 3 forms, we have past, present, and future. What you're looking at now, right? So here, the first one is present. I work, you work, we work, they work, he works, she works, it works. He, she, it enakota works. Okay, he, she, it and varumpodhu works. Extra S has to be added. It's a must. Don't say he work. Varadi. Completely wrong. It's a very wrong statement to go for. So when it comes to simple tense present, train your mind. Practice this every day to say it's I work, you work, we work, they work, and then he works, she works, it works. And this is only applied, okay, during present and positive sentence. The simple tense, the positive present sentence. not anywhere else. Okay, Miriam, you got it right. Good. Okay, so it only happens in present tense in simple continuous, not anywhere else, not in the past, not in the future, only in the present, right? So if you want, now you can make your quick note where I'm going to give you 3 words, right? So the word is going to be learn, think, and learn, think, and eat. Okay, so you can make your quick note saying that I learn, you learn, we learn, they learn, he learns, she learns, it learns, right? Think, I think, you think, we think, they think, he thinks, she thinks, it thinks. Roshini, good, yeah, right? So remember this, and write it down and keep repeating it. Two of the best ways for you to learn English or anything else is that one, you write and write and write and write. That way your hand is getting used to it. The moment your hand gets used to something, your brain trains itself to remember that. It will register in your brain, right? Second way is you repeat this, right? Like if you go to a kindergarten, we call it drill, when teachers call it drill, right? We will tell them A for apple. Eka kaya gala podi lamain tika kiyai. Ita passe we say B for ball. They say it. And up to now, you remember that. You remember that. Why? In your kindergarten, what's a kindergarten, by the way? What is a kindergarten? Can I have a response to that? What is a kindergarten? Nursery, preschool, good, right? So in kindergartens, they say this, right? And up to now, you remember it because it's a drill. They kept repeating it again and again and again for months and months, that up to now you remember it, and that's how you teach your kids or your sisters, brothers, neighbors, everybody. Why? Because that's the easiest way for you to remember something. So either you have to practice these things by writing or you practice this by speaking. Understood? And I want this to be done because at the end of the day, or by the end of this lesson or next class, I would be asking you all to actually tell this to me. I will randomly pick a person and I'll be like, okay, tell me the present simple tense positive sentences. And you need to be able to tell me that, right? So next we are going into past. Past, nothing changes, all right? I worked, you worked, we worked, they worked, he worked, she worked, it worked. Nothing changes. You just add an extra ed, that's it, all right? Nothing changes. And then we have future. In future, we have I will work, you will work, we will work, they will work, he, she, it will work. You are adding an extra word again, which is will. Okay, now I'm going to create 3 sentences, right? And you will see as we go into continuous how it changes, okay? So I work for winner. If we are talking about past, I would say I worked for ABC company. I will work for Deakin. Okay, so what I'm saying is I work for winner. Currently in the present, dan mama winner. That means hetat vada karanawa, yet vada kara, adat vada karanawa, right? That's what I mean. When I say past, back in the past, I was working for ABC and I don't work there anymore. முன்ன ஒரு காலத்துல ABC கம்பெனிக்காக work பண்ணேன், இப்போ நான் work பண்றது இல்ல, right? And then future, I will work for Deakin. මම අනාගතයේ Deakin එක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරනවා. Futureல நான் Deakinකාக வேலை செய்வேன், right? That's about it. I am not saying anything more than that. Now remember these sentences, right? Now we are going into negative. Same thing. I don't work, you don't work, we don't work, they don't work, He doesn't work, she doesn't work, it doesn't work. Now there's extra 2 words we are adding. Do and does. Again, remember, these 2 are very, very important when you are using grammar. Okay? You can't say I doesn't. Varadi. I don't. All right? I don't. Always I don't. Not I doesn't. Doesn't enne he, she, it valata vitarai. Understood? So if you're making a note right now, just put simple tense and put 2 arrows and say do and does, all right? And put it as for does, we have he, she, it, and on do side, we have I, you, we, they. That's it. That's it, right? And where do you use do and does? Only for questionings and for negative sentences. Understood, everybody? Are we good up to now? Can I have responses? I see Miriam and Roshini being the most interactive ones. I want all of you to be there. Koshi, hi Koshi. You've been silent today. All right, Ruchira, Praveen. Understood, everyone? I want all of you to respond. I don't want anybody to feel left out and then thinking, what are we doing right now? No, everybody respond. Good. Yes. I know some of y'all might feel boring because already y'all learned this, Bushra and all. I know y'all are very clear on this, but we have to do it again because we have extra new students. Again, it's a repetition and it's good. The more you learn, the easier it gets into your brain, right? Okay. So I do, you do, we do, they do. He, she, it doesn't. He, she, it doesn't. And where do you use this? Oh, okay, that's a compliment, Miriam. I don't think I'm like him, but yeah, it's nice. He's more interactive and he's more louder. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me where do you have do and does? Like in which situation or in what form of sentence do you use do and does? I told you there are only 2 places you use it. Question, very good. Tasundika. I think it's Tasundika. Yes, question and negative. Remember that, right? Don't go and use it on positive sentence, but yes, there are people who do that. They do say things like, even I just did it, okay? I do cook. I do clean. I do drive a car, they say. But, you know, grammatically, it's not correct. But you will hear a lot of people saying that, right? It's grammatically wrong, but people do use it like that, just like I did right now, right? But always try to not to use it. Or if you want to, you could, but it's grammatically a little wrong. So keep it in your mind. When it is simple and questioning is where it's mostly used, and know the form as to how to do it, right? So I, you, do, we, they, and then for he, she, it, we go with doesn't. Same thing to the past, but again, make a note saying that do and does, the past tense is did. Do and does, the past tense is did. Nothing else, just did, okay? So we have, remember the first question, the sentence I made, I said, I work for Winner. Now I'm going to say, I don't work for Winner. I don't work for Winner, right? I did not work for ABC company. I did not work for ABC company. And then future with will, we add another word called not. I will not work for Deakin. I will not work for Deakin. Now, what you're saying is, I don't work for Winner means currently at this point, I'm not working for Winner. That's what I mean. At Winner. That's what I mean. And then when it goes into past, I did not work for ABC. Past ekku mam ABC ku venum veda karena past na vandu ABC kaga work panna illa. Okay, that's what it means. I will not work for Deakin. First I said, I will work for Deakin. Mama Deakin එක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරනවා. Now I'm saying, ඒක වෙනුවෙන් මම වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ අනාගතේ. Right? எதிர்காலத்துல Deakin காக நான் work பண்ண மாட்டேன். அததான் நான் மீன் பண்றேன். Okay? That's how you say it. And then we are going into interrogative, right? In interrogative, we are asking the question, do you work for winner? Do I work for winner? Right? Don't go and ask a question like, do she work for winner or do she work? Right? It's does she work? Kauru hari a format එක වැරදියට කිව්වට පස්සේ you should feel මෙයා කියපු දෙයක් මොනාරි අප්සෙට් එකක් තියෙනවා නැත්නම් මොනාරි වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා. You should feel it even if you use it, right? ඔයගොල්ලන් පාවිච්චි කරනකොට මොනාරි මිස්ටේක් එකක් කරොත් දැනෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි මම කියපු මොනාරි දෙයක් එතන වැරදියට තිබ්බා. I feel it, right? That's where you feel that you've learned. Always remember that. Now, if I make a mistake right now, I should feel it and I will correct it. We call it the slip of the tongue, right? We quickly correct it. In your mother tongue, you do it. In Sinhala වලින් මොනාරි වැරද්දක් කරාම you'll quickly correct it. தமிழ்ல ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணா மொழியில ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு mistake விட்டா டக்குனு correct பண்ணுவீங்க. அதே விஷயம் இங்கிலீஷ்லயும் இருக்கணும். நீங்க ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணுனா quickly you should be able to correct it because you need to feel it. So for you to feel it, this whole method, this whole, how do I say, the standard of grammar should be there in your system, in your brain, in your muscle memory. So make sure that you have this system well memorized. Wherever you go, you don't get this wrong. If you don't get this wrong, rest are sorted. You can manage rest of the things, right? Everything else will come because you have the confidence that you will not go wrong in your grammar, all right? Now we are going from present to past. Again, instead of do, you're going to say, did I work? Instead of does, you will ask, did she work? Eya veda karada. Avanga vela pannangala. That you ask as, did she work? Did he work? Did it work? Okay? And then future, the will comes in front. Will I work? Mama veda karaida. In future, I'm asking about future. Understood up to now? Yeah, any questions, any doubts? Everyone good on the same page? Yeah, okay, Miriam understood. Ayub does. Looks like Miriam likes grammar. Do you like grammar, Miriam? Understood, Koshi, yes. Okay. All right, good, good. Can we use will do I work? No. 885, no. It's grammatically completely wrong. Will I work is all you can do. Okay. All right. Now going into the continuous form. So for those of you who didn't do the exercises, right? What we will do is I am going to send you the answers. Okay, I'm going to upload the answers for all the worksheets that we've done up to now. Okay, and I want you to do the exercises and check the answers for yourself. Everything will be uploaded. Within tomorrow, I will be able to upload the answers as well. Yeah. In case of if I didn't, no, I will. Don't worry, I will do that. I'll do it within the course of the day. Okay. Now we are going into continuous form. Okay. So continuous is again very, very easy in grammar. The easiest area is continuous, something that is happening right now. But the problem is Sri Lankans use this everywhere. Api වැඩ කරනවා usually if you're working for a company, like I said, I work for winner. Api kiyanne I am working for winner. Wrong. It should be I work for winner. Etana gilla you can't. 885. It's already uploaded in a link called Google Drive, the winner Google Drive. Vinay actually sent it a while ago, the link, right? Or I will also send it on the WhatsApp group. Don't worry about that, right? Yeah, there you go. It's already sent again. Okay. So something that's happening right now, that's where you use continuous tense. Doesn't mean if you're working for a particular place like, let's say Laughs or something, you can't say I'm working for Laughs. You have to say I work for Laugh, right? But if someone is calling you while you're working, let's say I'm calling you, right? I'm calling you, and then you tell me, I'm working, let me call you back. Why is that? Why do you think there I say, or there I have to say I'm working? Because right now I'm working. I can't answer a phone call. I need to be working. So there I would say, I'm working, I'll call you back. But usually if someone asks you, where do you work? You don't say, I'm working for Laugh, or I'm working for Commercial Bank or something. You say, I work for Commercial Bank. Redmi, yes, we do have a WhatsApp group. If you are new, they will add you later. Okay, all these questions about WhatsApp group and homework and everything, ask that at the end of the class. All right, not right now. Not right now. Pay attention to the lesson because you're missing it out and you're making others also get distracted, right? So please pay attention to the lesson. Okay. Understood. So you say I work for a particular place generally, and currently if you're working, then you would say I'm working and I can't answer the phone call, right? So anything that you do right now, there you use present continuous and put 2 bullet points and write, if something is happening within this week, for example, I am planning to go and visit my mother-in-law this week. I'm planning to go and visit my mother-in-law this week, or this week I'm planning to go and visit my mother-in-law. This week has not finished yet, right? Let's say this week is not finished yet. Today is the last day, but I'm just assuming today is Monday, right? So I have time till Saturday. So there also I would use continuous form. Why? Because the week has not finished, okay? So if the week or the year or the month is not finished, there also you could use continuous form. I'm planning to go and visit, I'm planning to put my car onto service this month. I'm planning, there you say planning. Why? This month has not finished and this month you're planning to go and put your car to the service, right? Or you must have heard people saying, my company is not doing well this year. My company is not doing well this year. That means, may avrude mage company eka profits වැඩි බලන්න இந்த வருஷம் company நல்லா பண்ணதில்ல. நிறைய profits பெருசா கிடைக்குதில்ல. So there also you would use isn't doing. Why? Because it's continuous. Right now it's happening. Due to the pandemic, my company is not doing well. COVID ප්‍රශ්න නිසා අපේ company එක profits වැඩි නැහැ, right? So remember that also. Something that you do right now, and if a week or a month or a year has not passed and something is happening within that range, there also you could use continuous form, right? Now going into the chart. So we've got present, I am working, you are working, they are working, he is, she is, it is. Here, one thing you need to remember, and one thing that as Sri Lankans, again, constantly what we do is, we say, he working, I working, am mekane, you working, I kane. Very wrong, right? If you are using working, planning, sitting, eating, anything with ing form, remember the am, are, is must be there. You can't use continuous form without am, is, are. If it is in the present that I'm talking about, if it is past or future, again, it differs, right? But if you're using working, planning, eating, the continuous form, before that, there should be a verb. We call it auxiliary. or helping verb, right? So you really don't have to know it, but I'm just saying am, are, is, was, were, will be, am not, was not, has not, have not. All these are called auxiliary verbs, or we also call it helping verbs, right? And it has to come before this continuous form, right? The continuous verb. Okay, please remember that. Don't go and say we working, he working, she working. Wrong. All right. So I am working, you are working. Now I'm going to create a sentence for that. I would say I am working for Vinay. I was. Now here again we have two words, right? Was and were, right? All right. Miriam is clear. Okay. Was and were. So I was working, you were working. Again, you use was for I, he, she, it. And were you use for you, we, they. Very confusing. I understand. Confusing. Too much words. So take 1 week. In 1 week, do the homework like this, right? Quickly note this down, okay? Simple tense letter. Pick 3 words. Somebody type this so that everybody will be able to see this. Learn, think, and sleep. Learn, think, and sleep. Use these 3 verbs and complete all the forms in simple tense this week, right? For next week, learn, think, sleep. Koshi, thank you. And for continuous, you're going to use work. Work is already given here, right? Okay, give me 3 verbs quickly. Something that will be useful for everyone. 3 verbs. What are verbs? Okay, run. Miriam said run. 1 more. Play. Drive. Good. Drive. Yes. Drive. Not driver. It's drive. Okay. Driver is the person who's driving. Drive is the verb. Okay. So you've got plenty there. So pick 3 from that and use it on continuous and create sentences. Create sentences. Please do that. Right. You will be practicing. You need loads and loads of practices until you're going to stay at Vinay if you want to see a lot of improvements, right? I would be randomly asking some of y'all to show me your work, right? I will do that. Don't think I give homeworks and I will never check. No, whenever I give homework, I will check even if it is 100 students, right? I have a method to do that. So don't worry about it and don't think I won't check. You need to be on par with what I do. So make sure you do this and you be ready next week. I need simple tenses next week, right? So yeah, going back to the lesson, you've got plenty of, you've got plenty of verbs there. So go and do this. So as I said, for was, we have I, he, she, it, and for you, we, they, we have were. So here what I would say is I was working for ABC company. And then we have future, will be. In simple we used will. Here we are using will be. Extra another word is added, which is be. I have shared the screen, Imitias. The screen is shared. Everybody can see the screen, right? Okay, yeah, I have shared the screen. Okay, I will be working. Now, remember I said I work for Vinay. I worked at ABC company. I will work for Deakin. Now I'm saying I am working for Vinay currently. I was working for ABC company till 2016. I will be working for Deakin by the end of this year. Do you see a difference? In the first one, in the simple tense, I just said I work for Vinay, I worked for ABC, I will work for Deakin. No any extra details. මෙතන වැඩ කරනවා, එතන වැඩ කරා, අතන වැඩ කරයි. Right? இங்க வேலை செய்றேன், அங்க வேலை செஞ்சேன், முன்னாடி இந்த இடத்துல வேலை செய்ய போறேன். But now I'm saying, right now, currently I'm working for Vina. I'm being more clear. දැන් මම වැඩ කරන්නේ Vina එකේ. ඉස්සර මම වැඩ කරගෙන හිටියා ABC කම්පැනි එකේ 2016 වෙනකල් 2016 වரைக்கும் நான் ABC கம்பெனில வேலை செஞ்சேன். That's what I say when I'm using continuous tense. I was working for ABC company till 2016, right? Or you can say 2016, right? In the past, මේ අවුරුද්ද වෙනකල් මම මෙතන වැඩ කරා. Pastல இந்த வருஷம் வரைக்கும் நான் இந்த இடத்துல வேலை செஞ்சேன். So that's what you do when you use continuous. You become little more extra descriptive. Descriptive in the sense, thoppotta details denava. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் details extra-வா கொடுக்கிறது. You are using continuous. And then if you are going into future, I would say, I will be working for Deakin by the end of this year. මේ අවුරුද්ද ඉවර වෙනකොට මම Deakin එකට වැඩ කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. இந்த வருஷம் முடியும் போது Deakin-க்காக வேலை செய்ய start பண்றேன். Right? Being little detail. In the simple tense, you just said, I will work for Deakin. I will work for Deakin. But here you're saying, I will be working for Deakin by the end of this year. Very descriptive. So you can choose whichever the way you want to talk to. If I were to talk to someone, a close friend, Harima, close family member, connect mama kiyanne I will be working for Deakin by the end of this year. I kiyanne onne wenne na. Relations rokku kiyanne onne ne. But to my friend, to my best friend, I would say everything. My best friend mama mona unat tari kiyana, right? So I will go and tell them, I will be working for Deakin by the end of this year. Understood up to now? Any questions? Is it clear how different it is when it comes from simple tense to here? How you can get a little more descriptive, you can explain more and be little, how would I say, open about your detail. Good, all right. Now going into the negatives, right? Negatives. So in negatives, we have, I am not working. So as I said, you add not to all these, right? I am not working, I was not working, I will not be working. Okay? So, I am not working means mama වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? මම වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් මම විනායක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. If you hear any background noise, please ignore it. I think it's some COVID situation, right? I can be a little louder if you want me to. Just let me know if you can't hear me, okay? And then we have past, okay? In past, we have I was not. So if you don't want to say I was not, you go with the short form. I wasn't. I wasn't. Right? These are called as contractions. I will be, you can say I'll be working. I was not working, you can say I wasn't working. You were not working, you can say you weren't working, right? They were not working, you can say they weren't working. Short form, okay? Just the not, you add that, right? And then we have future. I will not be working. I will not be working. So how I could create a sentence for this is I can say for present, I'm not working for Vina anymore. I'm not working for Vina anymore. Then I would say, I was not working for Vina in the past. Past ke mam Vina ek venumen weda kare naha. Past la, yeah, I forget that word. Even though I'm Tamil, I keep forgetting Tamil words. I don't know why. Okay. Past la na vandu winner kaga work pannadu kedaiyadu. Okay. And then I'm saying future. I will not be working for winner in the future. Anagathey mam winner ek venumen weda karanne na edirkalathula na winner kaga work panna maten. That's how you say it, right? And then going into continuous, questioning, interrogative, right? Am I working? Am I working for winner? Are you working for winner? Are we working for the same project? Is he working for a commercial bank? Is she working for ICBT? එයා දැන් ICBT එක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරන්නේ. ඔයා වින එක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරන්නේ. ඒගොල්ලන් එකම project එකක වැඩ කරන්නේ. Right? That's how you ask if you want to ask in the present context. If it is past, we would say, was I working? So let's say you're going into an interview, right? They are asking you, were you working under the health ministry before joining the military? Something like that, a random question, right? Were you working under the health ministry before joining the military? Right? So in the past, before joining place B, were you working for place A? So that's how you ask it. You use the past tense and continuous. In the past, you use continuous format and you see, right? And then you go into future. When you be working, when you be working for us, will she be working for UNDP? Yeah, UNDP ki venuwen weda karaida avanga UNDP kaga work pannuvaangala. Right? That's it. Very simple, right? If you have any doubts even more than this with how this happens, will you work for Keels? Yes, you can say that, Miriam. That means in the future, will you be working for Keels, right? Create your sentences in the same format. Create sentences and see for yourself. You will be amazed, okay? You will be amazed the amount of sentences you could create and how it sticks in your brain, right? So keep practicing, keep creating sentences. I will be checking for sure, okay? I will be checking for sure. Understood up to now? Understood up to now? Can I get this lesson again? Yes, Samara Singha, they have a record, they can send it to you. All right. Again, the exercises are uploaded. Go and do them. I will be uploading the answers. If you've got any friends, they have the answers as well. You could ask them. The ones who have done it already, try doing it once more, right? It's fun to do exercises. I love doing exercises, right? I think you should also do exercises. That way you're practicing more and more, right? Now we are going to go into perfect tense. Perfect tense, right? So perfect tense, again, very easy. Let me share the screen with you. All right, so this is perfect tense. So when it comes to perfect tense, this is what you use, okay? Listen to me clearly. This is what you use when something happened in the past and it has a connection to the present, or it has a connection to, or a result to the present scenario. I'll give you a legit example, right? Let's say you and your friend are standing in front of your door, like the house door, right? It's locked from inside, or from you locked it outside and you went, and inside there are people, whatever the reason it is, right? And then your friend is asking you, okay? Your friend is asking you, why aren't you opening the door? Why aren't you opening the door? And you're saying, I have, okay? I have lost my keys. I have lost my keys. That's why I'm waiting for my mother to come and open the door. I have lost my keys. That's why I'm waiting for my mother to come and open the door from inside. So you lost the key in your past, probably 1 week ago, 10 months ago, someday in the past, right? And it has an impact now. It has a result now, which is you don't have a key to open the door. In past එකේ ඔයා keys ටික නැති කරගත්ත නිසා දැන් දොර open කරන්න බෑ. So at a situation like that, pastல keys தொலைச்சிட்டீங்க, அதனால இப்போ வந்து கதவு திறக்க முடியல. So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு situationல you use perfect tense where the action in the past as a result now. Okay? Here the key words that we use are have, has, had. That's it. Okay? Rest you already know. Have, has, had. Okay? If I say, I have a smartphone, that means what? Generally, I do have a smartphone. I bought it in the past and I still have a smartphone. I have studied psychology. That's why it's easy for me to communicate with people. I have studied psychology. That's why it's easy for me to communicate with people. Mama psychology කරලා තියෙනවා past එකේ. ඒක නිසා තමයි මට දැන් මිනිස්සුත් එක්ක කතා කරන එක, communicate කරන එක ලේසි. Right? Understood? நான் psychology படிச்சிருக்கேன், அதனால தான் இப்போ எனக்கு மனுஷங்களோட communicate பண்றது ஈஸியா இருக்கு. So something I did in the past has a connection now or has an impact now. That's what it's known as, okay? That's what it's known as to use perfect tense. Now, if you're looking at this chart, you'll see I have worked, you have worked, we have worked, they have worked, he, she, it, we use has. He, she, it, we use has, okay? And then going into past, I had worked, you had worked, we had worked. So have and has, the past tense is had. Okay. Then going into future, I will have, you will have, we will have, they will have. So you can say it together, I'll have, you'll have, we'll have, they'll have, he'll have, she'll have, it'll have. Okay. Very easy. Let me connect this also to continuous. You'll see a difference, right? So I'm saying, I'm working right now. I can't answer the phone call, right? No, let's say I'm working right now. Don't disturb me. I am working right now. Don't disturb me. And then I'm saying, I have worked for 2 hours. Let me take a break. I have worked for 2 hours. Let me take a break. You see a difference. I'm working right now. Then mom bada karnuwa, mama disturb karanne pa. Ipo na work panni kondirken, enna disturb panna vena. 2 மணித்தியாலமா work பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்போ நான் ஒரு break எடுக்க போறேன். 2 மணித்தியாலமா work பண்ணேன். So இப்போ ஒரு break எடுக்க போறேன். Right? I worked for 2 hours and I'm taking a break now. Right? That's the continuous. That's how you use continuous. Okay? Remember another thing. If you go into the Google Drive, you will also see a list of irregular verbs. They have a past participle format. So in present tense, you have or has, I have or he has, and then the past participle form of the verb. Now here it's easy. Worked doesn't have a past participle form, but it was something like shrunken. Shrunken. Shrink, the past participle form is shrunken. Or break. Break is the the normal verb, and then you have broke, which is the past tense, and then you have broken, okay, which is the past participle form. So in perfect tense, you use the past participle form. Okay, I have broken my leg because of my speedy driving. I have broken my leg. Don't say I have broken my leg. No, it has to be I have broken my leg. Okay. There are so many irregular verbs like this. I have sent a list. Go to that and refer. Those are the words you use in case you're using it. If you're going with regular verbs, then you go like this. I have worked. I have studied. I have memorized. There, nothing changes, okay? So remember that when it comes to present tense, you have and has. With that, you use the past participle form, okay? Then we have the past tense. Had, I had, you had, we had, they had, he, she, it had, okay? Understood up to now? Any questions? Rest of the people? Okay, let me, all right. I'm gonna explain it one more time. Pay attention, right? So perfect tense is usually used for something that happened in the past and it has an impact now, a result now. Something that happened in the past, there's an impact or a result now. Past එකේ වෙන දෙයක්ට දැන් impact එකක් නැත්නම් result එකක් තියෙනවා. දැන් ඒකේ I don't know what you call impact or result in Sinhala, right? It has a connection to now. Think like that. So what you use is have and has. I have and he, she, it has. With that, you use a past participle form. Past participle form. You would not understand it now. So go on to the link and download the irregular list of words. It is uploaded there. You'll see a list of words and you will see the past tense and you will see the past participles. So if you're using one of those words, you add the past participle form of that, right? I have worked for Winner. I had worked for ABC until, again, 2016. I will have worked for Winner for 10 years by the end of this year, okay? I had worked for Winner till the pandemic. I had worked for ABC company until 2016. I will have worked for Winner for 10 years by the end of this year. I have worked for Winner till the pandemic. That means pandemic එක එනකල් මම Winner එකේ වැඩ කරා. Okay? I have worked for Winner till the pandemic. Okay? Pandemic එක එනකල් මම Winner එක වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරා. I had worked for ABC company till 2016. Mama ABC company එක වෙනුවෙන් 2016 වෙනකල් වැඩ කරා. So you'll see I said the same thing in the past also. I think in continuous form. So the beauty about English is you can say the same thing in different tenses also, right? That's the perk, that's the advantage of learning all the tenses. You can see the same thing in different ways, okay? And then you have future. I will have worked for Winner for 10 years by the end of this year. මේ අවුරුද්ද අන්තිම වෙනකොට මම Winner එකට වැඩ කරලා අවුරුදු 10ක්. இந்த வருஷம் முடியும் போது நான் Winner க்காக work பண்ணி 10 வருஷம் ஆகுது. Right? That's how you explain if you want to say something denoting the year or something. I will have worked මම වැඩ කරලා තියෙයි for 10 years අවුරුදු 10ක් for Winner වෙනුවෙන් by the end of this year. මේ අවුරුද්ද ඉවර වෙනකොට මම අවුරුදු 10ක් complete කරලා Winner එකේ වැඩ කරලා. Something like that, right? Okay. Then the negative, same thing, you add not to it. I have not worked, you have not worked, we have not worked. I have not worked for a logistic company. Mama logistic company එකක් වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරලාම නැහැ. I had not worked for any school before. මම past එකේ school එකක් වෙනුවෙන් මීට ඉස්සෙල්ලා වැඩ කරලා නැහැ. Yes, verb should be past participle, Redmi. Yes. I will not have worked. I will not have worked for any school just because they paid me well. future, no, you can't say that. Okay, I will have not, I won't have worked for dinner if it was not for the people. Okay, Mama Bina ke if it was not for the people means I'm saying, okay, the people are good, so that's why I worked for them. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, and then we have I worked, had I worked, will I have worked? Again, the questioning form of it. Okay, have you worked for any company before? Past එකේ මොනාරි company එකක් වෙනුවෙන් වැඩ කරලා තියෙනවද? Past ඒදාචුරු company එකක work பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களா? Right? And then past, had I worked? Had you worked? Okay, and then future, will I have worked? Again, the same thing. Practice these with the verbs that I've given. It's easier for you to pick up, and most importantly, do the exercises. You will understand better only if you do the exercises. Just me explaining this will not help. You need to understand it better. For that, do the exercises. That will make you, become better at understanding the formats, the rules, what are the words to use, how to use it, because you're going to make loads and loads of mistakes. That's how you will correct yourself, right? And then quickly going into continuous also. Continuous is basically, again, that was happening. Something was happening in the past, okay? And it stopped, just stopped, or it recently stopped, okay? Something was happening and it just stopped, or it recently stopped. So here what you use is, you have the word I have, with that you use the word been, B-E-E-N. I have been working, or I have been studying, okay? I have been working or studying. Here, with I have, you use the word been and the continuous tense, okay? You don't use any past tense or any future tense, just the continuous tense. I have been working. Again, let me, combine this with continuous format, okay? That is, let's say, I am working right now, do not disturb me. I am working right now, do not disturb me. And then I'm saying, I have been working for the past 3 hours, I am going to take a break. I have been working for the past 3 hours, I'm going to take a break. So I'm saying, I am working, don't disturb me. දැන් මම වැඩ කරනවා, මට කරදර කරන්න එපා. ඉතින් நான் work பண்ணிக்கொண்டிருக்கேன், என்ன disturb பண்ண வேணாம். Then I'm saying, I have been working for 3 hours, I'm going to take a break. මම පැය 3ක් දැන් වැඩ කරගෙන හිටියා, දැන් මම break එකක් ගන්නවා. 3 hours 3 மணித்தியால මම work பண்ணிக்கொண்டிருந்தேன், இப்போ நான் ஒரு break எடுக்கிறேன். Right? So you were doing something in the past and you just stopped. Okay? That's where you use perfect continuous. I have been working for Winner up until April 2020. I have been working for Winner up until April 2020. Vinayaka වෙනුවෙන් මං April 2020 April වෙනකල් මං විනයකේ වැඩ කරගෙන හිටියා, and that's it, right? Probably you mean is, now I'm not working there anymore. Okay, I have been working for Winner for till April 2020, and now I stopped working. දැන් මම වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ time එක වෙනකල් මම වැඩ කරගෙන හිටියා. Right? Future past same. I had been working. I had been working for a very long time now. I'm going to take a break. ගොඩක් වෙලාවක් මම වැඩ කරගෙන හිටියා, මම දැන් break එකක් ගන්නවා. I will have been working for Winner. Again, you say it in a different way. Whatever the example I gave before. I will have been working for Winner for 10 years by the end of this year. Same thing. I will have been working for Winner by the end of the year for 10 years. Right? Same thing. So remember, you use it to say something that was happening in the past and it just stopped. Okay, it just stopped. If you look at the exercises, you will actually see and you will get a better understanding about it. Let me give you more sentences on perfect continuous and perfect tense. So it will be easy for you to understand it better. I think I gave these sentences last week also, but I'm going to give it now. So I could say, Mary has been feeling a little sad recently. Mary is she. Mary has been feeling a little sad recently. මේ දවස් දෙක තුනක් වගේ මේரி හරිම දුකයි. இந்த 2-3 நாட்களாக மேரி ரொம்ப சோகமா இருக்காங்க. Mary has been feeling little sad. Little sad recently. And then we have Lisa has not been practicing her English. Lisa has not been practicing her English. Okay, that's another sentence. So she has not been practicing her English recently. She stopped, right? That's what it means. She stopped practicing. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Right? So before, let's say I'm entering the room and I'm asking you all, what have you all been doing? What have you all been doing? That means, mama enna kalin monada gollan karagana hitiye. Right? You can write it down, Miriam. You can write it down. That's what I'm telling you slowly. You can write it down. Ramesh, I have been working for Winner till 2020. It's not stopped recently, no? No, could be. I have been working for Winner till 2020. What it means is I have been working there till that time, right? And I'm not giving any details after that. So probably I stopped. And then I have, she has been watching too much TV lately. She has been watching TV. Yeah, she has been watching too much TV lately. That means recently this particular person is watching a lot of TV. A lot of TV, okay? So, as I said, something, if you can use present continuous, for like when something has been happening lately or recently, to emphasize that, you will use continuous. And also you can use it when that something happened in the past and it kind of continued in the past. Okay, those are the two uses. Now for that, I'll give you some examples. They have been talking for the last hour. They have been talking for the last hour. HOUR. Hour කියන්නේ නැහැ. Okay. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? And you can also say, Kasun has been waiting here for over 2 hours. Kasun has been waiting here for over 2 hours. These are some simple examples for continuous tense, right? It's pretty easy. Just go through your exercises. You will be able to understand them for sure, right? All right. I am going to actually go through our new lesson, okay? Our new lesson is about prepositions. So we will do a little bit on that and probably we will do the exercises and continue it next class. Okay, I have uploaded this also on our website as well as on the group. So let's go. Can you all see the screen? Can you all see the screen? Prepositions? Yeah? Yes. All right. Okay, great. So basically, prepositions are very, very important when it comes to speaking, right? Just like tensors, just like anything else, prepositions play a major role when it comes to speaking. So you've got the nouns, right? Nouns are called as namapada. In Tamil, I honestly don't know what it means. Anybody who knows what noun is in Tamil can put it down on the chat box so that anybody who doesn't understand what's a noun will be able to understand. So noun is basically anything that you have a name for, right? You've got common nouns, you've got abstract nouns. There are so many categories of nouns. Basically, everything around us is a noun, right? Let it be book, laptop, phone, me, you, all of us are nouns, right? So what a preposition does is, it basically sits. Perchol, exactly. Yes, perchol is a noun. Okay. So preposition comes in front of a noun. So that's why it's said as preposition. So prepositioning. Prepositioning itself in front of a noun. Right? Why? To show whether it is inside something or outside something, whether it is on top of something, below something, just to denote. Right? I can say I'm going kitchen. I can say I'm going to the kitchen. If only I use the word to the kitchen, people know that I'm going inside the kitchen or towards the kitchen. Man kitchen ku gaavate anne na kitchen ku poren theriyirade na the to. If I only use the word to there, if I just say I'm going kitchen, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Shashi, correct. Yes. Pre is before, positioning, locating itself before a noun just to show the noun where it's going or where it's positioning itself, right? So the best example is the simplest one. I'm going kitchen, I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going kitchen doesn't make sense, right? To the kitchen will denote that I'm going into the kitchen or towards the kitchen. Just the direction. It's locating where I'm going to, right? Okay. Here you will see a huge triangle upside down, right? So basically you can see we have in, on, at, in, on, at, right? So just focus on the in right now. Don't look at all the tables and all the things they've put on colors. It's very colorful. It's very pretty to see, but just focus on in right now, right? In is usually, okay, it's usually very general. You use it with most of the things like it's mentioned here. Countries, cities, neighbor, right? Weeks, months, years. You need to remember this, okay? If it's in year, you don't say on 2020. It's always in 2020, okay? In 1990, I was born on 1996. I was born in 1996, right? I will see you in 5 weeks. Okay, don't say I will see you on 5 weeks. I will see you at 5 weeks. No, it's I will see you in 5 weeks. And you will also see that parts of the day. In the morning, in the evening, in the night, right? So in the night. In night kiyanne naha. Varadi, right? In night kiyanne naha. In morning kiyanne naha. In the morning, in the night, in the afternoon. All right. And then we've also got seasons in summer, in spring, in winter, in autumn. You don't say on spring, Varadi, on winter, no, in. General ways of saying or using in. If you're in Dubai, you say in Dubai, don't say inside Dubai or don't say on Dubai or at Dubai. No, it's in Dubai. If you're living in Kalutara, you say I live in Kalutara. I live in Kalutara, right? Don't go and say I live on Kalutara, no. Okay, and enclosed space. Okay, so this is very easy for you to understand. In is used actually when there's something closed in all four sides. For example, I would say go into the classroom, or I'm inside the classroom. I can't answer the phone call. So all the four sides, there's a wall, right? Classroom means all the four sides have a wall. It's a closed space. So whenever you're inside a closed space, there also you use in. Okay? A room, a classroom, inside an office, jar, good, Nishan, jar, boxes. What else is there? And then what else do we have? Inside a car, right? There you use in, generally in, okay? And then going into on. On is little specific. For example, if you are, now I said Kalutara, right? I live in Kalutara. On the Vajira lane. Don't say in the Vajira lane. Streets. Paravalvalata. Frankfurt Mavata, Kalinga Mavata, Munari Mavata, Tibbot, Para Tibbot. There you use on. Without the Kutti road, lane, Anganiki in use pandradilla, on da use pan. Right? Remember that always. If it is a city or a country, you will use in. If it is a lane, you will use on. Streets, avenues, you will use on. On Bagatale Road. On Bajra Road, on Vaidya Road, right? On some, Frankfurt Road. Everywhere where is road or Mavata or avenue, you'll say on, not in, okay? These are very important. Why? When you start talking, you will make mistakes without your knowledge, right? And you can't be making mistakes on these, right? So can I have you to type in the city you're from right now? Using it quickly. Type in your cities. I want to know where y'all are coming from. I'm gonna do it first. I'm in Dehiwala. Oh, we've got people from Akurasa, Piliandala, Gaul, Koswata, Valechenne. That's a nice place to be at, Valechenne. I haven't heard of that before. Samandurai, okay. Moratuwa, Ratnapura, Homagama. Oh, I've got someone from Dehiwala as well. Gopulnath. Kiliandala, Kotena, Malabe. Okay, Kotena. You're at a lockdown, isn't it? Mattakulia. I think there's a lockdown there too. Kirlapana. Okay. Aturagiriya, Kuliapitia. Nice, nice. Okay. Joseph, Roman Joseph is also from Dehiwala. All right. Okay. Battala, lockdown areas. Too bad. Huh? All right. Good. So now you're going to mention me the street you're at. So we are going to go again on Vaidya Road. Right? Now you tell me where you're from. On Vaidya Road. Vaidya Road. Vaidya Road. Butana Road. Good. So y'all are getting it, right? It's usually on, okay? On some particular road. On Farm Road, that's a cute place to be. On Pickering Road, Sarnankara Road. Oh, okay. School Lane, Pipe Road. On Purvarama Road, good. Okay, on Noordean's Lane, good. All right, so you're getting it. So hereafter, remember, if you're in a city, in a country, it's in. If it is a lane or an avenue we are talking about. You're welcome, Miriam. Then on Ananda Balika Mavata, yes, Kaushan, that's how you say it, on Ananda Balika Mavata, right? Don't say in, it's on, okay? On Obese Crescent, yes, good, good, okay? So on is little specific, remember that, right? So in, where do we use in? We use it for centuries, 1996. If someone asks you, which year were you born at? You say in 1996 or in 1992, in 1980, right? Whatever it is, in. If it is a year we are talking about, in 2020, in 2020 or in 2020, this happened, right? Remember this, don't always use in 2020, in 2016, go with something like 2016. It's a very classy way to use it, right? Very easy and very, product posh English, right? Say 2020, 2016, 2070, that means 2070. Instead of saying that, this is easy to say, right? So get used to saying that in 2020, in 2021, in 2019, in 2016, whatever it is, go with this, yeah? And then, yeah, so then we have months. What were the month you were born at? You'll say, I was born in July, right? You must be born in January. So go with again in. And then in February, yes. So we've got multiple. And then I would say the future, we would say in the future. Let's see in the future. I was born in July. Oh, we've got a lot of July babies. Okay. In the future, in the past, in the present, again, in, okay? I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning, right? Parts of the day, again, we use in the morning, all right? In October, in January, right, okay. Now on, as I said, more specific, little specific, if you are looking at this triangle that I'm sharing with you, you'll see the first triangle where in is, it's very big, right? But when it comes to on, it's getting a little smaller. That means it's getting a little specific. Only in some areas you use on, right? For days and for dates, right? Always remember on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. It's not in Monday. No, not in Monday, okay? It's on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Sunday, right? And then weekends, on the weekend, remember, on the weekend, I would say have fun on weekends, right? Sorry. And then we have specific days, on my birthday, on my wedding day, on my engagement day, on, right? And then we have, what else? My birthday, dates, remember, dates. On 3rd of April, on 20th of April, right? If someone asks you, when is your birthday? You say, on 21st of February. You say on, don't say in. How is the date and month together? You say on, okay, on. And then what do we have? On Easter holiday, on Vesak holiday, again, on. And then streets, avenues, surfaces, okay. Apart from these, always remember, if you keep something, right? Like keeping, let me show you. So if I'm keeping this book like this, right? And I'm putting this pen on top, it's on, okay? On, the pen is on the book. The pen is on the book. Yeah, so always remember that. If there is a flat surface, flat surface, there also you use on. Then where else you use on is, let's say you're on a flight taker innavana, On the flight. On the flight, not in the flight or inside the flight. It's on the flight. Okay? On the flight. And then let's say you're in a boat. Hari, pathura mada innavana, boat take innavana, thannika naduvula or boat la irukringana. There are also you use on a lake, on a boat, on a what is it, a ship, right? Always on those areas. And on the bus as well. On the bus. Okay? Right. Now, somebody is asking you, when is your birthday? You say on 25th of October or on 29th of September, right? On. If they ask the birthday month, what would you say? On the bus, Ruchira, on the bus. On the bus. Because you're getting onto the bus, right? You're getting onto the bus. Cars are actually, you're getting in, but here you're climbing. You're climbing a stairs and you're going inside. So you say usually on. The meeting which was to start at 5 o'clock began on time. The meeting which was to start at 5 o'clock began on time. Yes, Sashi. Okay, tell me, if someone asks you, when is your birthday month? What would you say? On January or in January? On the river is correct, Miriam. On, exactly. Sorry. No. In Ruchira. In, you confuse me also. In, right? In January or in July. You use in. They are asking for the date of your birthday. Then what would you say? Would you say in or on? You say on, good, right? If someone asks me when is my birthday, I would say on 29th of July, on 29th of July. If someone asks me, tell me the birthday month, I would say in July, right? Okay. Now going on to at, even more specific, very, very specific, right? Here you would see, therefore, a time we use at. Okay, remember that always. I'll see you at 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't say in 8 o'clock, on 8 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. Very, very specific, right? Let me give you an example of in and at, to be very precise. I'm saying, I'll see you in the park. Harida, I'll see you in the park. And then I'm saying, I'll see you at the entrance of the park. I'll see you at the entrance of the park. Which is more specific and clear? I will meet you at the park. Yes, it's more specific. Why? Because when I tell somebody, I'll see you in the park, ekiyanne, mama oyawa park එකේ බලන්න. කොතනද බලන්නේ? කොයි තැනේද දන්නේ නැහැ. Park එක ලොකුයි, right? Park பெருசா இருக்கும். எங்க பார்க்கறோம் ஒன்னும் details இல்ல. But if I tell someone, I'll see you at the entrance of the park, I'm being specific. Ara entrance එක ගාව මම හම්බ වෙන්න. Entrance க்கு பக்கத்துல நான் நின்று கொண்டிருப்பேன். அங்கனைக்கு மீட் பண்ணும். Right? Being specific, you're clear. You don't have to go into the park and keep looking for them, call them, text them. Hey, they're saying at the entrance of the park. Be specific, right? Now, when you're using English with someone, these are the things you need to be mindful. Be specific, at this place, at this junction, right? As Sri Lankans, directions are what? Clearly. Turn to your left, turn to your right, go straight. But if you go to a foreign country, they will be very specific, right? If you ask them, which way should I go to get to the museum? They'll say, go 100 meters straight, turn to your right, and then you'll see a small road to your left. Take that left and go straight, you will find the museum. Here, Kelingyanna, Kelingilla, Ataning Gilla, Nataki Kelingilla, Dapunata Arenakila. කොයි දකුණද දන්නේ නැහැ. ඇයි දකුණවල් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. Right? So use this in on at correctly even at a small situation to be a better citizen, to be a better speaker, to be a better person, to give directions, right? We can use in time, on time. What's the difference? No, you can't say in time, it's on time. Be here on time. Be here on time. Right? All right. So for time, we use at, and then for addresses, right? For address. Remember, I said on Vaidya Road, but I said in Dehiwala. Now, if I'm saying 104/2, Vaidya Road, Dehiwala, then I would say at 104/2, Vaidya Road, Dehiwala, right? That is why if you are writing address somewhere, we put at, right? We say at and from. We arrived on time for dinner. Nobody says we arrived in time for dinner, Shashi. It's always we arrived on time for dinner. Okay. Can you all tell me your address now? If you are to say only the lane, you would go with on. If you are only to say the place, you go with in. If you are putting your address, the number, right? 456/1, 2/1, 3/1, there you will use at. Okay? At. Remember that. I'm at the office. I'm at the office is the correct one. Mulantini. I'm in the office is wrong. It doesn't sound right. You know, sometimes in English, okay, හැම දෙයකටම justification එකක් නැහැ. සමහර දේවල් කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ කියන්නේ අයනම් ඒ රටේ ඉන්න මිනිස්සු එහෙම තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. හැම දෙයකටම justification එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා තේරුම් ගන්න ඒව නැහැ. Right? සිංහලවල හැම ඔයගලන් කියන හැම දෙයකටම justification එකක් තියෙනවාද? தமிழ்ல நாங்க சொல்ற எல்லா விஷயத்துக்கும் ஒரு justification இருக்குதா? இத நாங்க இப்படி சொல்ல இதுதான் காரணம் இல்ல. சோ அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கிலீஷ்லயும் எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரு ரூல் இருக்குன்னு இல்ல. அந்த மொழி பேசுறவங்க இப்படிதான் பேசுவாங்க, இப்படிதான் பேசணும், அப்படிதான் இருக்கணும். As simple as that. හැම දෙයකටම ඇයි කියලා හිතන්න එපා. ඒක ඒම තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. සමහර දේවල් වලට justification තියෙනවා, සමහර දේවල් ඒම නැහැ. ඒ වගේම තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. දැන් අපිට ඇවිල්ලා සිංහලෙන් කතා කරනකොට ඇයි මේක මේම පාවිච්චි කරන්න කියලා එකපාරටම අහුවම තේරුමක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑනේ. ඒ වගේ තමයි ඉංග්‍රීසි වල. ඒ රටේ මිනිස්සු එහෙමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. ඒක තමයි හරි. හැම වෙලේම justification හොයන්න යන්න එපා. දෙයක් තේරුම් ගත්තොත් ඒ වගේ මේක අරගෙන ඒක ඇඩප්ට් කරන්න බලන්න. ඇයි කියලා කියන්න යනකොට තමයි අහන්න යනකොට තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන් ඔක්කොම දාලා පටලව ගන්නේ. Right? Okay, going into the next one. Parts of the day. Remember, I said parts of the day in the morning. Now, same thing if you're only using midnight, noon, and dawn. Okay, dawn කියන්නේ උදේ පාන්දර. Dawn ங்கிறது විடிய කාලයල. Dawn ங்கிறது விடிய காலையில. So at that time, we would say at dawn, at noon, at night. Okay? At night, at dawn, at noon. Okay? And then we have holidays at Easter holiday, at Christmas holiday, at New Year holiday. There you use at. And then for specific public places, I'm at the police station, I'm at the public library, I'm at the school, I'm at the post office, I'm at the bus station, I'm at the train station. There you use at. Go through this and come. I will be asking questions from you all tomorrow, next Saturday, right? Next Saturday, I will be randomly picking one person and I'll ask you to tell me something in terms of these. I will ask you, February, what do you put there? In or not? You need to tell me, right? So it's 1 o'clock. We will be revising this again next class before we get into the next lesson. So go through this and come. And we have a lot of exercises to do as well, right? We will do that next class. Yes, go through them and come. Any questions? I will be seeing you all next class, Saturday, same time around 11:30, right? Learn them and Nishan, darling, I won't be repeating it again because I have repeated it twice now. What you could do is you get the recording from Vina and listen to it again, right? Listen to it again and do your own studying, guys. Please do that. What we do here is we guide you, we will teach you on certain things, but don't expect 100% from us itself, right? ලංකාවේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒක තමයි හැමදේම අපි spoon feed කරන්න ඕනේ. හැමදේම කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. හැමදේම university ගියොත් එහෙමයි. If you go into a foreign university, මොකුත් ඒගොල්ලන් කියලා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ටික කරාගෙන එන්න කියලා කියයි ඒගොල්ලන් කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් fail කරනවා. Right? So do your self studying. Curiosity තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Curiosity, C-U-R-I Curious, be curious, right? This is the word. Find out the meaning. Do your self-studying. Do your questionings. Google will type karanna perfect continuous sentences kiela. You will get hundreds and hundreds of sentences. Etika balala, create your own sentences. Do your own studying. That's how you learn. The best teacher in the world for you is you. But you need to be able to know what to learn, how to learn, right? So until that, you will not be able to actually pick things, right? So anyway, if you want more, ask Winner. They will give you the recording. Create your own sentences. You've got enough and more verbs actually on the irregular, you know, that Google Drive has irregular verbs. Pick them, create your sentences, go through the notes. Class එක ඉවරයි කියලා සතියක් ඉඳගෙන ඉන්න එපා. Next class එක වෙනකල් be on par. Every day study කරන එක, every day go through and then come to class. If not, you will not be able to pick up, right? And Winner will be adding you onto the group, yes. And don't worry, everything will be there for you. Any questions, ask Asla or probably me on the, I don't think you can chat on the group, but you could probably ask it near next class or whichever the way possible, right? So until that, I'll see you all. Have fun, have a good weekend, and God bless you all. Thank you.